Hello, everybody. My name is Carlos. I'm gonna do a small introduction to myself so we can get to this article that I have here. My name is Carlos. I'm also known as Carlos X360 or Carlos X720. Both channels are my channels. Uh, they are gaming content designed for two different ideas. And I'll explain it here in this article that I have up here. So, I don't like to do these videos, but it's getting increasingly worrying. It's getting increasingly annoying that they're doing this. It's getting increasingly aggravating. It's not funny what they're doing. I don't know if this is satire or they're making jokes or whatever. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but this started in August. Okay, I have two other videos on this channel or the Carlos X20 channel talking about this, but so in August we had age verification, verify ID kind of thing. That was the first one. The second one, it was the restricted mode thing. They say it was introduced in a few years ago, something like that. I don't remember. I don't care. Not my point. So those two controversies cause channels to go down, like the views go down. And I caught this. I caught this so hard that my channel felt like it was dying. It felt like YouTube is not liking my videos. No. No, 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 no. YouTube put a thumb on the scale. Okay? So I have this article. Okay? At this point, YouTube is dead. Okay? A lot of channels are going to talk about that in the next few days. There are a few channels that are talking about this, including the quartering. So today we're going to talk about this. I've been on YouTube for about 18 years. I've uploaded 370 videos on my main channel and 1,600 videos on my secondary channel. Both are gaming channels. Both focus on different aspects of gaming. Carlos X360 was designed for variety content. I want you to understand this, YouTube, and I'm talking to the algorithm in there. This is a theme going through this video, okay? So, and variety gaming content. Carlos X360 was specifically designed for video game walkthroughs or gameplay and miscellaneous YouTube style videos. I put the Castlevania I forgot it advanced collection in there. Dominus collection review in there. There you go. That was what I was looking for. So I put it there because it's more of a retro video and not like a current video, current events kind of video. So I put it there. But YouTube doesn't want to recommend it because of what I'm about to talk about. So, so like I said, Carlos X720 was specifically designed for video game walkthroughs and gameplay. And they're not going to be games that are, and they are not going to be games that I am not interested in. I am 43 years old. I'm not going to play Bluey for the people in their teenage to adult brackets. I am not going to subject myself to playing Powerpuff Girls. No fucking way. You insufferable Karens. Yes, I'm going there. What I'm talking about here is YouTube is a leftist organization right now. And the reason for that is they are highlighting more leftist videos, and I'm not talking about the Tim Pool types. I'm talking about the VTubers. I'm talking about the Hassan Tiger types, the Fogan types, the I don't know what. Asmongold is considered a leftist in his. I'm not gonna put words into his mouth, but he's a leftist based on the way that I understand him. I enjoy his content, but there are some talking points that I don't agree with him on. But I'm not gonna fault him for his ideas, because he just, I don't know, bro. I just feel like he's a leftist. But he's not the leftist that the far left likes him to be, if that makes sense. So, yeah. So, I've spoken about YouTube's shady practices of hurting small channels. My channel is what people consider a small channel. Both of my channels are around the 100 subscriber mark. Colorsex 360 has 125 subscribers, and Colorsex 720 has 93 subscribers. And at this point, I can't break myself out of there. I could get subscribers, but the algorithm is not letting me go out of that little box. It's just not. Just not. Wait, how did you get to this point? Well, Colorsex 360 was registered in 2007. That's OG, original YouTube. That's original YouTube back in the day. That's the legacy account. Colorsex 720 is 2012, so long time. The thing is, YouTube has been doing recommendations since 2012. So this is an algorithm. But how did we get to this point of understanding that AI is an algorithm in YouTube? Well, if you get a community strike or a copyright strike on YouTube, at first the system was monitored by a person. Today, no human is watching these systems. I got copyright struck one time and I appealed. Not even 5 minutes later, it got denied. I'm sorry, that's a robot. Okay? That's a robot. Why are you bringing up recommendations? There's a reason, guys. There's a reason, okay? What does that have to do with AI? Go back and read my comment on the community or copyright strike. Think about it. If they're willing to use algorithms to moderate your content, What else do they moderate? First of all, you are uploading videos for your prospective customers. When I say customers, I don't mean literal customers, but like people who come to your videos and watch. Those are your viewers. Viewers and customers are interchangeable when you are an entrepreneur. I build websites for a living. I buy domains, I rent servers, and put software to help me to do X and Y. I build blogs and forums. I write content and market these links. My real job is marketing. I pull you in, you read. If you like the content, you click the ad. So the ad pays me. That's living, okay? When I upload videos to YouTube, I subconsciously aim for the largest market there is. Call of Duty, for one example, has a market cap of 400 million customers. For video games, it's known as copies, units, installs, or downloads. So I upload video for them. They come. I don't care if I attract 100 views or 220 views. I got customers now. There is no excuse why my videos are not performing well. No excuse. When I'm targeting niches, the way YouTube worked in the past is impressions convert into views. Views convert into subscribers. In the past, click-through rates are just as important as impressions. This works today, yes, but that's not what YouTube is doing in the background. How? Well, like I said, recommendations. So I'll just get over here. Each video has methods of attracting customers or viewers. If you are a gaming channel, you can put the video into a category and it will be filed there. Meta tags is a section in which you put keywords, and these keywords are words that are put into the search bar of YouTube. I know this by the back of my head. Google owns YouTube, so likewise, search bar and Google search bar is gonna act almost similarly. Okay, so that's why. Okay, this goes back to my website knowledge that I spoke earlier. I page rank websites for a living. The description body is another way of doing what is known as search engine optimization. I use keywords there too. There is no excuse why my videos are not page ranking on the actual YouTube pages. No fucking excuse. No. Okay? No. This year alone, I've been reviewing more and more games. Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, PlayStation 5, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Battlefield 6 Open Beta, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Good game, by the way. Why am I linking these videos? Because this is called backlinking. It's how you page rank videos. It's how you put it on Google, and Google allows customers to type keywords, and then that's how they find your videos. Okay? There is no way to page rank playlist. There is no logical way for YouTube to signal that there is a playlist for that video unless you point it out in the end screen or the comment section. If you are a small channel, this is very hard to do. If you are a large enough channel, playlists get page ranked in the mobile app or the desktop app or websites. Okay? This is what I do with websites. This is my job. This is my job. But that's not what YouTube is doing. YouTube shadow banned my channel completely because I posted a shorts. Just a shorts. There's nothing wrong with my shorts. I am soft-spoken. I don't know if you can hear my voice because that's how I speak. This is how I speak. Okay? If you meet me in real life, you're going to realize that I speak with integrity. I speak with truth. I tell you how things are. This is how I talk. This is how you're going to see me. I'm soft-spoken, well-spoken, not too condescending. My approach is to be trustworthy enough to capture their inclination to watch something else. And even if I post something interesting in the short section, it kills off the long form section of the YouTube algorithm, which is weird and odd since YouTube love shorts. YouTube is competing against TikTok, but at the expense of everyone on the YouTube platform. I spoke about this before. YouTube is more or less a social media company / website, but it's actually a video platform. Since 2012, YouTube has been deploying ranking and de-ranking systems. This is getting worse by the day or the years that go by. Today, this is AI. YouTube has multiple algorithms that work separately and not together. If you post a regular video, a long-form video, you'll need to stay there for a while. If you deviate and use shorts, your long-form will be de-ranked for a while until you make a good video, according to YouTube and the idiots that shill for YouTube. Yeah. Now I'm about to go deeper. You will need to give YouTube your valid ID because they are sucking off Europe. If you post shorts, you may get traffic, but your long forms suffer as a result. And the reason is I forgot what it's called. I'm trying to get the word that I'm looking for, but the bar for view duration is lower than the long forms. So in other words, if your prospective watcher stays there for less than, let me put it this way. If you have a video that is 1 minute long and they stay there for about 20 seconds, they click off, and then if more customers do that, your impressions go down. I don't necessarily think that shorts is bad in itself. I just think that the the barometer for how click-through rates and the impressions are against your long forms, because the long forms, they tell you to keep that user in that video for a long time, not short. Okay? If you keep it short, they leave unless you have like a video at the end of the video. So, what am I saying? The barometer for shorts is very low. That's why a lot of YouTube channels are getting killed due to shorts. So you have to keep your customers, your viewers, happy in the first 30 seconds of the video. That's very low. That's brainwashed TikTok crap. But that's YouTube's. I don't know if I'm making sense, but if you post shorts, you may get traffic, but your long form suffer as a result. These algorithms are not working together or in tandem. Even if you post shorts and link the videos to the long forms, it's not working as intended either. What's your point? What's your point? Okay, well, I'm trying to be nice. But being nice is not going to get my point across to your head. YouTube is being destroyed from the inside out. Shadow banning exists, and there are people who don't believe those who get shadow banned. What is shadow banning? Shadow banning means your videos in general get lesser views. That's with meta tags. That's with hashtags. That's with SEO. Search engine optimization. Your videos are not recommended more. If you don't believe me, here's a video you can watch. And I'll play a little bit of this. Okay.
You could say, oh, this doesn't work. Oh, it's just a theory. It was just luck. Listen, what I'm about to show you right now is what I've been doing for the last year, and it's gotten results. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Romero. I've been doing YouTube automation since 2018. I've made way over $1.8 million with my faceless YouTube channels. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get unshadow banned, or how to revive a YouTube channel, or how to get out of a 100-view jail, whatever you want to call it. Now, before I go into the video and start showing you the strategies, we need to know exactly what a dead YouTube channel looks like, right? You could just be posting dog shit videos, which is why you get low views, right? So I don't know, but I'm going to tell you exactly how to find out. So this is what we're going to do. Go to the top right profile picture of your YouTube channel, go to YouTube Studio, go to Analytics on the far left, and then from here, click on Content. Now, I don't care how many views you've gotten, what your click-through rate is, or what your ABD is. What we care about here is the impressions. Now, depending on how many videos you've posted, I have no idea, we can kind of eye this. If you don't post that much, but you've been doing this longer, you can switch this to the last 90 days. So here's the rule of thumb. It's very noticeable when your channel is shadow banned. Now, for those of you that don't know what shadow ban means, shadow ban is when YouTube just doesn't recommend your videos. For some reason, YouTube just doesn't like your channel. It's not going to recommend it anywhere on YouTube, and it's going to be nearly impossible for you to get views. But anyways, if you've posted 15 videos in the last 30 days, and you haven't gotten more than 100,000 impressions, again, you're going to find that right here, it's very likely that your channel is absolutely cooked. Same thing goes for those of you that posted in the last 90 days, right? The amount of uploads doesn't necessarily matter. What matters is how long the channel has been going. So in the last 90 days, I don't care how many videos you've posted, if you have not gotten more than 100,000 impressions, that channel is most likely cooked. Now, what would be considered really, really bad impressions? Anything under 10K. Now, if you don't know what...
So, as you heard there, and I would not... Okay, hold on here. Give me a second. I wouldn't follow his growth hack. I would caution, and I would also take his advice with a grain of salt. A lot of salt, actually. Because once YouTube figures this out, they'll close the gap. And then you won't be able to get out of the shadow ban realm that easily. The reason why I'm writing this article is not to give advice on how to do growth hacks. It's actually to fix YouTube. Okay? Come on, go down. Okay. Because shadow banning is causing more problems than it solves. Legitimate channels like myself are being buried for no reason at all. I quote from my Roma Yaro. Yeah, I think I said that perfectly. Anyway, sorry for butchering your name. Anyway, so his definition of shadow ban. He describes it as a shadow ban is when YouTube doesn't. A shadow ban is when YouTube just doesn't recommend your videos. For some reason, YouTube just doesn't like your channel. It's not going to recommend it anywhere on YouTube or the YouTube homepage. So like he said. Okay? Jeez. Come on, dude. Alright. My channel got shadow banned the same day, the same exact day as the verified ID or restricted mode went into effect. Restricted mode has been on the platform for a while now, but the method of how it is implemented during the August 2025 changed the behavior of how it is implemented. This is because YouTube wanted to implement the laws from United Kingdom. I'm sorry, I'm not from United Kingdom. I honestly don't know why they are capitulating to a foreign entity. I mean, why? Why? Makes no sense. My channel was consistently getting between 20 to 100 views a video before the switch happened. So no, this is not my fault. Not my fault. This is YouTube putting the thumb on the scale. Here is before the shadow ban. Okay? 19 views, 40 views, 52 views, 14 views, 11, 12, 48. Okay? This means people are engaging with my content, like my content, and want my content. The next one is the red herring of that conviction. 67 views, 25 views. This one, 116 views. Okay? And we'll get there, we'll get back to this part of the video. Because this is Ninja Gaiden right here. Okay? Oh, will you look at that? 116 people engaged, liked, and wanted my content. But when I post shorts, I get 496 views, 68 views, 148 views, 226, 21. Keep in mind, at this point, okay, this point right here, the advanced features are not turned on. So there's your proof that shadow ban is in effect. Because this is half of 226. Okay? That's cut in half. Hundreds of views. So no, YouTube. No. Cannot. You put your thumb on the scale. My most popular video is as recent as last year. A year ago. This one is Harlow's X360 responds to MKBHD's review of Humane's AI pin. 2,400 views. Okay? That's a different niche from everything else. Most of it is video games. Video game. Grand Theft Auto, Ninja Gaiden, Unreal Tournament, and over here is a recent game, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. 2,100 views. Okay? And over here is 3,000 views for Gen 4 1 versus the Bolton 4. Okay? Two of my most popular videos are different niches. One is a clip from Final Fantasy one clip is from Final Fantasy in full 4K resolution. The other one is a lightning in a bottle moment. I saw the popularity of the subject on Twitter and said, fuck it, I'll do a reaction, and went full steam ahead with the reaction videos. You can't replicate this over and over. It's just not happening. It's just not realistic. However, I have gotten new traffic off the platform. Now, I'm not saying BitChute is a good platform, but it really shows how much of a difference in viewership there is. 103, 143, 135, 135, 219, 187. If you compare these videos over here against YouTube, it's half. My views continue to balloon after many uploads. To 10, 155, 159, 213, 210, 216, 210, 157. I mean, I'm getting a lot of views here. That's not all. Rumble is showing love to my videos too. With no marketing, by the way. None of these videos in the other platforms, no marketing. None. Okay? I didn't post it on Twitter. I didn't post it on Facebook. None of it. Okay? Here is Rumble. 4 views, 18 views, 7 views, 20, 5, 12, 15, 16. They even allow content that talks about YouTube. Like there's no red lines here. Okay? Here, 32 views, 19, 30, 11, 9, 14, 7, 16. The consistency is awesome, but Rumble has a long way from being a good alternative to YouTube. They need to improve their discoverability of videos. Different subject for a different day. Today we're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about it another time. Okay? YouTube wants to be Netflix. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. YouTube wants to be Netflix. What they don't realize is that they already are a Netflix. They already are a Hollywood. They are competing against a brick wall, an air that doesn't exist. They are competing against nothing. Next and last bullet point of this video, okay? Censorship is nearing its ugly head at YouTube. YouTube already has censors for video game content, and they're pushing for more censorship like no other. So now they deem content in video games that have we will age restrict an additional small subset of video game content featuring realistic human characters that focuses on scenes of torture or mass violence against non-combatants. Will consider several factors when reviewing this type of content. And according to the Google support page, this means Google and YouTube by extension sees most video games as violent. Everything is violent to YouTube. Like I said before, this means you want us to play Powerpuff Girls or Bluey in our videos. I'm 43. I'm not the target demographic for this. Oh, rainbow and sunshine for the sweethearts at YouTube. Because they like rainbow, tweet, tweet, toot, toot. Violent is everything. Everything is violent to YouTube. Oh, everything is violent to YouTube. I'm addressing you, Rob. Since you wrote that disgusting article, I see you. I see you. I see you. I'm gonna open a new page. Okay? So let's take a look at this. Duration. If the graphic scene is sustained rather than fleeting for compilation videos, will now consider cumulative duration of all graphic clips combined. Prominence. If the violent imagery is zoomed in or the main focus of scene, realistic human characters. If violence is happening to a character that looks like a real human, this is what it means for you and your content. Existing videos. Making edits. Notification. That means you're gonna age restrict, you're gonna shadow ban most gaming videos. That's what you're gonna do, YouTube. That's what you're gonna do. Rainbow is here for YouTube. Oh, let's give sunshine to Rob. Oh, Robbie, he loves Powerpuff Girls. He loves Bluey. He loves Bluey. I'm talking to you, Team YouTube. Yeah, that's your account, right? I'm going to clip this out and make it a big thing. Okay? YouTube wants AI swap. I won't spend time here, and I'll just embed a video because I really do not care to spend a lot of brain cells here. I've hated generative AI since Modern Warfare 2019. It is oppressive. Clownfish over here has a video, and it talks about YouTube wants to buy out fired employees because they are firing them to replace them with something else, another employee or whatever, or either that or AI. As if we haven't had these problems before. So, whoever this guy is, the CEO of YouTube, that'll be all for this article. And no, this is not the first time that I've posted similar articles. No. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Talk about College X 360. I'll see you guys later. Stay awesome.